What's up, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of Punk Rock Radar. Today, we are going back in time to before, where there was algorithms and YouTube rabbit holes and TikTok, and you had to find new music the old-fashioned way, which for me, it was either like word of mouth or magazines, going to shows, seeing the openers. But one of my main things I did was get my CD collection and go through the thank yous and see if there's any bands that I haven't heard of, or like just, something catches my eye about the name or whatever. I would jot them down on a list and I would go to a record store. Like for us here, it was Record Town, and they used to have like a little machine. You could scan the barcode of a CD you were interested in. You can listen to like 30-second clips of the songs, and if you liked it, then you bought it. Or, if you're super punk, you stole it. But anyway, for the purpose of this exercise, yes, I am going to use Spotify, so I'm going kind of against what we were talking about, but I am going to be finding the bands only from thank yous on these CDs. And full disclosure, I haven't looked at any of these bands. I just made sure that they did thank bands, but just in case, like, I have heard of them all, they're all like popular bands, I'm just going to pick one that I'm not super familiar with. And we're going to play like a little clip of the song and see if we could find any cool stuff. And I picked all CDs that I feel like are mainstream artists. I think all except one are major label albums. So you would have had access to these, either the radio or MTV. And let's see what kind of rabbit hole we can go down here. So the first CD I've got is Zebraheads, Playmate of the Year, that came out in 2000. They had the video all over MTV where they filmed it in the Playboy Mansion. And I feel like in some video games, I don't know how far back, but I feel like this was a pretty accessible album. And we're going to see who they thank on here. So let's open up our booklet here. We got a lot of scantily clad women, which is nice. And the band thanks. And there's a decent amount. So we've got Real Big Fish, Fuel, Cypress Hill, Pilfers, Teen Heroes. So Teen Heroes is the first one I don't fully recognize. We could see if they have any Spotify presence. Let's make sure it lines up. 1998. Okay. So I don't know this band, so let's check them out first. This is Audio Satellite. And it looks like the first song is most popular, and Radio Listener down here. Let me just see. We'll do Radio Listener because it's the most popular one on here. I don't know what these other are because they're not even in their releases. Maybe like comps. But let's check out Radio Listener. They're from Orange County.
I like what's in the tape deck. Why do you want to take it out? Or don't you tell me just...
It's weird with the piano, kind of. I don't know if I'm feeling this one so far. We'll wait for the chorus. I don't see what label this is either, but let's see. Maybe the chorus will save it. It's okay. Nothing exceptional. Let's keep looking. We've got Phoenix TX and Blink 182. I grabbed both of those, so we won't use those. Let's see. Chevelle, Peter Parker. Slaves on Dope are terrible. Lots of, I guess it makes sense with Zebrahead, but there's a lot of like Motorhead, Seven Dust, Black Eyed Peas, Cottonmouth Kings. Let's see. Save Ferris. How about Mayfield? What is it? Mayfield 4? Let's try that one. I've definitely never heard of them. Man, imagine after all this, we just fail finding anything good. Damn, this is popular. This is Sony. Let's check this out. No. David from Korn, not the full band. Harvey Danger, Cherry Poppin' Daddies. We got Lit. Landmine Spring is the last band that they think, and they put it in parentheses, good luck, guys. So let's see if those guys ever made it. Landmine Spring. All right, they made an album 2014. This album is 2000. Maybe this isn't even the right band, but let's check it out. We'll check out the most popular song called Maggots. It could just be they uploaded their catalog in 2014. Self-release. Not bad. A little new metal-y.
To test the flame, but there was nothing in.
I don't think we're gonna find anything in the Zebrahead book, guys. I mean, they had some good bands that we already knew listed, but this ain't it. I'll wait for the chorus, though. Yeah, it's a little like Static X or that kind of stuff. Not my thing. So we are 0 for 1. So technology is currently prevailing. Let's see if we got some 41s all killer, no filler here. Let's see if like a more traditional pop punk band can point us in the right direction. So this one, they've got a lot of thank yous, but they don't separate the bands. So let's see what I could find in here. Okay, we got Blink-182, Flogging Molly, The Wet Holes. Interesting. I wouldn't Google this anywhere else but Spotify. At least not while I'm recording. Okay, I don't think that exists. Let's see. Flip the Switch. I know Hit the Switch. I don't think I know Flip the Switch. Oh, wait. Maybe? I'm following them, but this does not look familiar. Let's check it out. Why not? Let's do I'm So Over It. It's got a checkered scar. The ska band checks out.
I went outside without my pants and I'm so over it. I went back in my neighbor laughing, I'm so over it. Locked the keys inside my car, but I'm so over it. I won't be getting very far and I'm so over it. And I'm so over everything that I've been through. And I'm so over you. So over you.
Not bad. This is the best one so far, but you guys know I don't love ska. But I mean, this is passable. I don't know if we can call it a success.
I'll still say you're too damn cute. You're too damn cute. You're too damn cute.
All right, we'll try one more. I've heard of most of these bands. It's like Social D, NoFX, SNFU, Catch-22, MXPX, Face to Face, Newfound Glory, and then there's the Bomb Squad. So let's check out Bomb Squad. That's the last one in here that didn't make it, at least not to my knowledge, or maybe not to anyone's knowledge. Let's see. Maybe another ska band. Sophistafunk. Oh boy. Yeah, this isn't gonna be good. Let's try it anyway. Maybe this isn't even the right. Okay, this is like just, I don't know if you guys have played Toe Jam and Earl. It's just a Toe Jam and Earl soundtrack. So I'm gonna say we are 0 for 2, finding bands the old school way. The algorithm's gonna win out, but I've got the Newfound Glory self-titled. I feel good about this one. We got all those glamour shots. I said it in the last video, I love these old drive-through CDs. They have, not to sound like some Gen Z, but like they've got a vibe to them for sure. All right, there's a ton of thank yous here. So we got 18 Visions, and then the second band I never heard of is 200 North. So let's give that a shot. Whoa. What? There's no album, but apparently this is them. Let's try it. Okay. 17 monthly listeners. Give them a follow. I doubt they're active. There's also a chance this is a split with a band called Esteem, and this is not even the right band, but whatever. We found it this way.
I wanna turn my back, I wanna shut my eyes. And what's wrong with us and everything that we have? Cause we work too hard for this. And you know it. Time to step up, we've had enough.
This is pretty rad.
Time to step up, we've had enough of the outlaws. Tradition.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not surprised. You know, Newfound Glory's got their hardcore roots with Chad playing in Shai Hulud. So it's kind of makes sense. And it is a split. This is like a real deal split too. You don't see splits with 14 songs anymore. Usually you get like 2 or 3 per artist. But yeah, this is 200 North and Esteem, a split. Came out on Eulogy Records. So this is probably the best one so far. And I haven't heard of a lot of these bands in here, so we could have a little bit of fun. So then we got 25 to Life, 30 Foot Fall, and then 65 Film Show, which I've definitely never heard of. We've got 41 monthly listeners. We got one album from 1999 called Breathing Will Be Assisted. And the most popular song is this first one called Race Cars. So let's try it out. Already decent. Damn, I kind of like this. This reminds me of somebody. Kind of like a little bit like Saves the Day, like Can't Slow Down era Saves the Day, or Through Being Cool. But this is rad. I'm gonna have to check this one out later. This is the 65 Film Show, 1999 album Breathing Will Be Assisted. It's on Reignition Records, which I don't think I may have heard of it back then, but okay, the little pin in that one. Next we got The Agency. I mean, it's such a general term, but I don't think, I'm not following. 130 followers. We've got 3 albums, 97, 2000, and 2007. So let's check out. It looks like the 2000 one's like the most popular. So let's check out this one. Engines came out on Perch Records. The most popular song, again, is the first one, which makes sense. So let's check out Zero off of Engines. Oh, this one actually has a bio. They're from Miami. Yep. Open for Get Up Kids, Who Found Glory, and Poison the Law. Okay. So it tracks. And again, not bad already.
You say someday you'll work it out.
Sounds like Who Found Glory.
You know you're slipping. You say someday you'll come clean, but I don't wanna have to worry. But you know I worry. You're just slipping. Blame us all for what you lack. Number days and suffocation. Healing wounds that seem
All right, guys, we're a minute in. Let's get to the chorus here.
time is up before too long. So we all make mistakes. How is it things never seem to work out? It's always the same when I'm crying your name. Never seems to work out. Won't you just turn it?
Not bad. And I was reading through the notes there that this album actually originally was on Fiddler Records, which was Newfound Glory's label, for a little bit. So this one lines up too. It's not bad. I like the other one better, 65. But let's move on. We'll do a couple more from here. I may not have to go through all the CDs. Maybe we'll split this up. But we got Alkaline Trio, Alistair, American Nightmare, the Ataris, A-Teens. Let's check out A-Teens. I don't think this is them. Yeah. Maybe it is, but I don't really want to listen to this, honestly. Oh, why the hell not? Let's see. It's Universal, so I'm only gonna play it for a little bit. I feel like this video is gonna get a ton of ads because if you play an artist song, their label controls how many ads go in the video. So we'll just play like a little snippet of that. Okay, that's enough. We got Beefcake. We got Big Wig, Blink-182, Blood Has Been Shed, Bloodhound Gang, Boy Sets Fire. Let me just see if there's any, because there's oh my god, there's like so many bands. I haven't heard of a lot of them. I'm trying to see if any of them give me like a good feeling. Let's do... Sorry, guys. None of these are... I either heard of them or the name makes me feel like they're not going to be good. All right. I've heard of this band. I don't know if I've ever listened to them. We're going to do Saturday Supercade. Supercade. 1,600 monthly listeners. I feel like this album looks really familiar. A study in adult contemporary punk rock. Interesting. Let's see if they got a bio. Nope. All right, let's check this out. So Penny is an anorexic. Has almost 300,000 plays. The next most popular one has 4,100. So this is the song from this album. So let's check it out. Sounds like old Big Wig.
She was in hide behind the flagpole. Hey, Penny, pizza, cupcakes, do you want a drink?
This is rad, guys, honestly. I'm digging this. This is definitely an East Coast band.
Your doctor said to just eat some food. Whoa,
Let me find out.
yeah, or you're gonna die. Many books and sense files. You're a moron and I feel just fine.
It's a movie.
Fuck you, Benny, you're sadistic. When will you stop and where will you draw the line? An apple a day is what's this day too.
So they're from Cincinnati, so not quite East Coast, but this is rad. I'm gonna pin this one too. I like that song. It reminds me of the early Bigwig records for sure. Like this is like a random Fearless Records band, but this is self-released, so it must be like some small label that's defunct, I would guess. But we'll move on. I'm already at 21 minutes, so I'm just gonna do one more album. We're gonna do, and I'll do more of these if you guys like this, because I love finding new bands. We're gonna do the Ever Passing Moment by MXPX. Let's see what we can find in here. Steve Edgerton played guitar on this. I did not know that. And Dave Grohl gets credit for the intro on Next Big Thing. That is wild. There's some trivia for you. All right, so we got 22 Jacks, All, Descendants, Ataris, Bad Religion, Blink-182, Dance Hall Crashers, Divot, great band, Divot, if you haven't heard of them. Five Iron Frenzy, Foo Fighters, Get Up Kids, Gotti Hook, which is probably the smallest one so far. Okay, we're gonna do Gotti Hook. I'm pretty sure they're like a tooth and nail band that I've heard. Like I'm definitely heard them at some point, but of those bands, they're the ones that I'm least familiar with, and I don't know any of their songs. So let's check it out. Maybe I know Seasons, but let's see. So, songs we didn't write. Is this covers? Yeah, this is covers, so we'll skip that one. So we will go, let's go to this one. I've seen this cover for sure. And we'll do My Bike. My Bike by Gotti Hook. Capital Christian Music Group. Okay, let's check out My Bike in 3, 2, 1.
What's missing from this picture? It's just
From
me
Washington, D.C., it
without
says.
my bike!
Man, this one and the last one.
There's just one thing that I love more than anything. I hold it so near to my heart. It has just one gear and a pair of moon turning wheels, a headlight to see in the dark. I like my bike. It's not like other bikes. I like.
It's okay. I know people like this band. I mean, it's weird how all these bands like MXPX and Slick Shoes, they all have like the same way of singing in like the late 90s. Like you can just instantly tell what scene this is from. Like Noggin Toboggan, another good one from this era. But I lied. I'm gonna do one more because I'm staring at this here. Let's just see if because I owned all these, and these are like CDs that I would have actually been looking through to find bands. So this booklet is the opposite of the Zebrahead, where I had scantily clad women. Now I've got like 24 men in assorted boxer shorts. So let's see. So this is another one where all the thank yous, the bands and the people are all mixed up. We got Leonardo DiCaprio, Limp Bizkit. Okay, let me just find one quick. So we got Unwritten Law. Yeah, the problem with this is I don't know if it's a band or a brand. We got No Effects. Descendants. Dawson's Creek. Assorted Jelly Beans. Yeah, I'm not sure I'm going to be able to do this. Let's see. We have Pulley, Primus, Real Big Fish. Suicide Machines. Deviates are in here. Hippos, Living End, Offspring, Method Man, Theologian Records. I know like Pennywise and Blink were like tight because I think they're both from like they're both from Southern California, but I think like very similar scene. Yeah, I don't think. Agent 51 just put out okay. I'm gonna do Agent 51. They just put out a new album that I've heard that's actually really good, but I am not super familiar with their back catalog. And I spent like a minute reading through that, so I'm not just gonna say no band. So let's see what Agent 51 was putting out around this time, which would have been, it looks like Just Keep Running. So we got this in 97. So let's do this one. And this came out on SH Records. The biggest song is this one here, Detonated. So let's check this out and then we will close this off. So here we go. Agent 51. This is rad too. I like this. I was just checking like what, because it's the new album. This just came out in June. So like I'm recording this on July 5th, but so like this came out a month ago. This song here, Nothing Is on Autopilot, it's really catchy. It looks like I'm kind of in the minority thinking this is the best one. But yeah, that'll be the last band we do. I will do more of these if you guys like it. If you hate it and you didn't find any good bands, you think all these kind of suck, this will be the only one. But if you like it, leave a thumbs up and comment. Let me know like what's the best band you found from liner notes, or did you find any bands on this video? And if you want to find even more bands, there's a little thing right below me. Join the Discord. We're at like 500 members. There's a music recommendation section, and I post pretty much every new punk rock release that comes out every Friday. I'm in there at like 5:30 in the morning pasting all the new albums. So if you're looking for more new stuff, join the Discord. And there's no paid tier. Everything in the Discord is 100% free. Every single channel in there is free. There's nothing paywall. So like if you want some new music, go do that. And if you want to support the channel, you can go to punkrockradar.com and the Punk Rock Radar limited run store, which there's a link for down below. I've got this badass new bundle with a skateboard with art that Seth Campbell drew for me, and it's got all these cool stickers. The boards should be here in the middle of August, maybe late August. The shirts are going to be here really soon. So I've only put up like a handful of bundles, and I think they're halfway sold out. So if you want to grab that, you get a skateboard, a t-shirt, a poster, stickers, and if I can fit anything else in that box, I will. So if you want to support the channel, it's the best way to do so. But yeah, thanks you so much for watching, and I'll see you guys all next time.